One night in 1930, an entire village vanished without a single trace, leaving behind burning fires, untouched food, and a mystery that still terrifies investigators to this day. This is the story of a place that simply should not exist anymore, yet refuses to be forgotten. Hidden deep within a remote mountainous region, there once stood a quiet village where nearly 200 people lived peaceful and ordinary lives. The villagers followed the same daily routines, working in the fields, sharing meals, and gathering every evening as the sun disappeared behind the hills. Everything seemed normal until strange events began to unfold just days before the disappearance. Some villagers reported hearing faint whispers late at night. Others claimed they saw shadows moving between houses, even when no one was outside. The air itself felt heavier, as if something unseen had entered their world. But no one could explain it, and life continued as usual. Then came the night that changed everything forever. According to nearby residents from a neighboring town, a strange humming sound echoed through the valley. It was low at first, but gradually grew louder, as if something massive was approaching from the sky or emerging from beneath the earth. Some described seeing an unusual glow above the village, a pale bluish light that pulsed like a heartbeat. Then suddenly, everything went silent. The next morning, when traders and travelers arrived at the village, they were met with a sight that would haunt them forever. The entire village was empty. Not a single person remained. Doors were left wide open, meals were still sitting on tables half-eaten, tools were scattered as if people had dropped them mid-task and simply disappeared. Even more disturbing was the fact that animals were gone too. No dogs barking, no livestock in sight. It was as if every living thing had been erased in an instant. Investigators were called immediately, and a full search operation began. Authorities combed through every house, every path, and every inch of land surrounding the village, but there were no footprints leading away. No signs of struggle, no evidence of violence. It was as if the villagers had vanished into thin air. Some officials initially suspected a mass migration or panic escape, but this theory quickly fell apart because nothing was taken. Valuables, money, and personal belongings were all left behind. It made no sense. As the investigation deepened, more unsettling details emerged. Inside one house, a diary was discovered belonging to a local resident. The final entry, written just hours before the disappearance, described a growing fear among the villagers. The writer mentioned hearing voices calling out from the forest, voices that sounded familiar yet not quite human. The entry ended abruptly with the words, "They are here," and after that, nothing more was ever written. This discovery only intensified the mystery and sparked theories ranging from supernatural forces to secret military experiments. Some believed the village had been the target of an unknown government operation, perhaps involving advanced technology capable of removing people without leaving a trace. Others were convinced it was something far more unexplainable, a doorway to another dimension, or an encounter with entities beyond human understanding. Years passed, but the case remained unsolved. The village was eventually abandoned and removed from official maps, as if authorities wanted to erase its existence entirely. However, the story did not end there. Decades later, explorers and thrill seekers who ventured near the location reported strange experiences. Some claimed their electronic devices stopped working without reason. Others said they felt an overwhelming sense of dread as soon as they entered the area. A few even reported hearing faint whispers carried by the wind, whispers that seemed to call their names. One particularly chilling account came from a group of hikers who camped near the site. During the night, they woke up to the same low humming sound described decades earlier. When they looked toward the old village, they saw a dim, glowing light hovering above the ground. Too afraid to investigate, they fled at dawn and never returned. What makes this mystery even more disturbing is the complete lack of evidence. No bodies were ever found, no confirmed explanation was ever given, and no similar event has been officially recorded. It is as if this single village experienced something that defies all known logic and science. To this day, locals refuse to go near the area after sunset. They warn outsiders that the place is cursed, and that whatever took the villagers might still be there, waiting, watching. Some even believe that under certain conditions, the village briefly reappears exactly as it was on that final night, frozen in time with lights glowing and shadows moving inside empty homes. Whether these claims are real or simply fear-driven legends, no one can say for sure. But one question continues to linger. What truly happened to those 200 people on that silent night? Did they fall victim to a hidden human experiment? Or did they encounter something beyond our world, something that science cannot explain and humanity may never understand? The mystery remains unsolved, and perhaps it is better that way, because some secrets are not meant to be uncovered. And if you ever find yourself near a place where the air feels heavy and the silence feels unnatural, you might want to turn back, because not every mystery is meant to be explored, and not everyone who goes looking for answers ever returns. Subscribe now for more true mysteries that will make you question reality itself.